We used to play in this area. We'd come up here and ride bikes up and down the empty irrigation ditches and build forts. And there were truck farms where they grew melons. And that's where we used to get our watermelons every summer.
And I grew up just right on the, just south of the college, on the east side of the road, right on the corner of Olive and 59th Avenue, and it's now a subdivision. It was called the Randolph Ranch then. My grandfather built that ranch, built the home and developed the ranch somewhere around 1915, something like that, built the home. So my brother and I, as youngsters, used to come up here to where Glendale College is, and it was called the Smith Ranch now. I know they call it the Swirl Ranch, but at that time they called it the Smith Ranch because it was really owned by an individual named Dick Smith. We used to just come up here and run around and chase rabbits and have a good time, and Mr. Smith was always very tolerant of these two wild kids from the south that laid on his ranch.
Very agricultural. There was cotton, citrus, dirt roads.
On the northeast corner of 59th Avenue and Olive, or we call it O Avenue then, and actually 59th was called Lateral 18 because it was named for the canals that went down there from the SRP. But there was a cotton fields on the northeast corner there where the Jack in the Box and or McDonald's and all of those are. The Smith Ranch, just kind of eclectic, had a variety of different produces and cattle and whatever going on. A lot of peacocks, always had peacocks up here. You could hear them at night, even from my house. And what was significant was the row of palm trees, which went from Olive Avenue straight up north into the ranch, the old ranch building, which is still up there at the Swirl Ranch. And it was continuous all the way. And it's good to see that Glendale College has preserved some of those, but that was the main entrance to the Smith Ranch, or what you now call the Swirl Ranch at that time. Just to reflect on its mission, where it started out as a junior college and transfer, I mean, it just sustained that reputation with exemplary transfer and academic programs. But the growth in the technical area and the public service programs has just been phenomenal. It's just awful hard to talk to somebody who's anywhere whose life has not been touched by Glendale Community College. It's just nice to see that the college has maintained its presence here. I mean, from the monuments on the corner and whatever, that it's definitely an icon in the community. Until you step out, you just don't realize how much the college is a part of the community and an important part of how many people whose lives have been touched or affected by Glendale College. It makes me very, very proud.
I think Glendale was a great place to grow up, especially during the period that I did. And Glendale, to me, is a community college. There are so many people in this community that have ties here, whether they've sent children here, whether they've attended events here on the college. And I think we need to take the opportunity to remind everyone about that, to get them reconnected to Glendale.
Student scholarships are an important issue right now. It costs still money to go to college, and it's not just the cost of the tuition. For a lot of people, the real expenses, the transportation and the child care and whatever. So that's very near and dear to my heart. Raising money for student scholarships and whatever, so we can continue that, because we really touch and change people's lives.